welcome to Coffee, Tea, and Art number 11. We're in double digits now.
I know.
Crazy. This is all things creative and caffeinated. This is Chris, and I am Tori, and we are here with a travel edition of Coffee, Tea, and Art. I love the travel edition ones. Oh, that's Sophie. Make her wave to the people.
I figured they wanted to know what that
Yeah.
rabbit was.
Yes. Okay, so we have a chock full episode, and we have a special part of our episode we've never had before.
Yes.
First, we're going to talk about the tea. So, like I said, this is a travel edition, and sometimes when we travel, we like to go to coffee shops and tea shops and pick up fun coffees and teas. We had a lot of coffee while we were traveling. Oh, I didn't even say where we were traveling yet. We were in San Diego, California, and Portland, Oregon. So we started in San Diego, but like I said, tea. I'm just like, meh.
Yeah, come on, bring it on back. We're just going to talk about the tea. We'll get to the places later.
I know, but I felt like it was important
It was.
to the tea.
It was.
So, we picked up some wild huckleberry tea. Well, what we thought was wild huckleberry tea.
Technically, that is correct.
Kind of.
Wild huckleberry tea. We went up to Mount Hood. We went to the Timberland Lodge on Mount Hood.
See, you tell me not to hold it forward.
No, I tell you to hold it forward, not do this. Wild Timberland tea. We got this on Mount Hood at the Timberland Lodge, which we thought, oh wow, huckleberries picked from Mount Hood and turned into tea.
They grow there.
Apparently,
I think.
Huckleberries in this tea came from Sri Lanka, because once you get the silver piece out,
The actual
bag,
tea.
You're told that it is tea packaged in Sri Lanka.
It does say mountain huckleberry tea on it.
And then it says packaged in
Sri Lanka.
So anyway, we're going to check it out.
So we made a couple tea, a little teapot, I mean a glass, and then I was all like, ooh, smells good, and then I tasted it. Awful. It's awful tea.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
There's like no huckleberry berry of anything going on there.
No, it's just like, it's kind of like drinking bland
We called it tourist trap tea.
tourist trap tea. So we thought about taking it out of the episode and putting something else in, but
If you're ever on Mount Hood, we want to save you.
Yes,
from
don't
the
buy
Mount
this.
Hood tourist trap tea.
Bad idea. Don't buy that. So what we thought we'd do instead is talk about our go-to tea. So I don't think we've ever talked about this, have we?
No, it's a plantain coconut tea. It's a green rooibos from the Republic of Tea. We pick this stuff up typically at Whole Foods, and we drink it all the time. It's just it's got a little sweetness to it from the coconut.
And plantains.
And the plantains, yeah.
Bonus,
Caffeine
free, and it's a unoxidized raw herb tea from South Africa. So, and it's also in unbleached tea bags. I take this to work. I have it at my desk. I make it with the Keurig hot water. It's just an all-around amazing tea. So this will be definitely what we also bring traveling with us next time in case we run into some more bad tea. Speaking of traveling with tea, it's nice to have something you can make tea in, because whether you're in a hotel room or if you're staying on an Airbnb like we did in Portland, you don't always have access to the kitchen or a tea kettle. So we found this.
This is a Bodum teapot. It's just a little 17-ounce total teapot that you can put your water in. Goes right in there. And there's a little base that you just plug into the wall, and you stick this on here. It's got an auto sensor for when things boil. It boils water in like 2 to 3 minutes. So if you want tea morning, tea at night, right here, very easy. And it's nice that it shuts off when it is done boiling. Oh yeah, you can do 1, 2, 3, or 4 cups.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So you can have tea.
And
like
the next thing, it's only like $12 or $13 to pick one of these up. So it is a great thing to travel with.
Definitely. So I think we've exhausted the tea conversation.
Yeah, it really drug on.
It was important information though.
We feel like it's part public service announcement.
Definitely a PSA.
Yeah.
This is awesome though, so try the green rooibos. So moving on, speaking of the traveling we did, we were in San Diego, as I said, and we took a nice walk around the San Diego Bay. We went into the city. We had amazing vegan food because we love to eat when we're traveling. But we also ran into an artist friend of mine.
Yes.
Art and Whimsy, Belen Sotelo. Belen, thank you. And you'll see up next, we did an interview and it was a lot of fun out on San Diego Bay, so check it out. So I am here with Belen. That's right?
But yes, it is.
Belen. Art and Whimsy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exciting. So you are a self-taught mixed media artist.
I am.
Which is amazing because your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful. You're also on the Stencil Girl design team. I had to make a cheat sheet because you do so much. You have an Etsy shop. You're on a new design team, which I'll let you talk about in a second.
Okay.
And of course, artandwhimsy.net, your website, where you have like chock full of awesome stuff.
All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, talk about your new design team. What are you up to?
So I just joined the Design Memory Craft team, and that's part of Faber-Castell. So I joined their design team, and I just put my first post up last week. So that's kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. It's I think a year commitment. I think. If not, I'm here for a year. So I think it's going to be fun. So that's what I have going on, and then of course Stencil Girl keeps me super busy, which I love.
Great stencils.
Yeah, thanks. They have some amazing stuff, don't they? I remember when I first started, I would oh my God, I'd be like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Precious. Yes. And then who would have thought that I would ever get to join there?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. Your work is so colorful and beautiful and layers and texture.
Thank you.
Where do you find inspiration?
I think everywhere. When I parked here to meet you, I got off the car and the concrete had like this little swirly kind of pattern. I was like, that would make a cool stencil. So everywhere, I see color, just colors and, I'm
life.
really, life in general. And I mean, it's kind of gray here today, but usually we have, bright blue water and there's a lot of green. So it's everywhere.
Oh, we're in San Diego.
Yes, we are.
That's where you live. It's windy San Diego today.
Windy San Diego. As you can tell by our hair.
Yes, it's lovely. Do you what's the art scene like here? Do you get out and do you guys have First Fridays, or what do you do to find?
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't get out a lot to mix with a lot of other people. I'm kind of kind of a shut-in.
I feel like when you're an artist, you need time.
Yes.
You need the time in your studio. You need the time with your supplies, and that introspection is really important. Quiet.
And I know that for a lot of people, art is a very social thing. They want to get together, and I just don't find that really. I don't need a whole lot of that. I'm good in my studio, So. But my friend just started a studio here in San Diego called Way Art Yonder Studio, and she's got some fabulous artists coming in, and I've taken some great classes there, which are fun. And then I have something in the works for the beginning of November, a class that I'll be teaching there.
Awesome!
Yeah, thank you.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Is that your first one that you're going to be teaching?
It's going to be the first class that's an actual, people hopefully pay to come to see me.
They will. Okay.
Yeah.
I would pay if I were here.
Yeah.
I would fly out here.
Thank you.
You also have YouTube, which you show some stuff on.
I do. I'm not super active on YouTube, but, as you guys know, video takes quite a bit of time, right? And then even just basic stuff, it's a lot of editing. People will be like, why don't you do a video on, X? And I'm like, let me just whip that right out.
I have 30 hours.
Yeah, exactly. So I do have a few videos up on YouTube. I've gotten some good response. And it's cool. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
So, anything else going on? You have a dog, right?
No.
Am I imagining that?
No, you are imagining it. We have 2 cats in the house, but Patrick is very clear that Loki, the crazy one's mine, and he is
perfect name.
Yeah, lives up to his name. Steals art supplies, steals washi tape. He's got 2 stash spots. One's under the couch and one's under the bed. When I can't find stuff, we lift it, and there will literally be 20 water bottle caps, some markers, a few rolls of washi, paintbrush or 2. Yeah, he just steals it.
That's funny. money.
Yeah,
he's like a hoarder.
He's such a hoarder. Which I don't judge.
You should do a little episode on your cat hoarder.
Seriously.
People love that.
I know, Loki the hoarder cat. He is. Yeah. So that's about it.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we have Newt, and they're both rescue cats, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, and with Newt, it's been fun watching like her progression because she was so skittish in the beginning, and she would just like run off, you know, just to see her like not always run if I'm in the room, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So, any advice for people out there starting to be creative or longtime veterans of being artists?
Well, for the people just starting off, I would say just play with your supplies. Don't be afraid. You don't know what something does. Try it out, you know.
Yeah, just get in there and get messy.
Absolutely. You know, and I think a lot of times as you're starting out, I did the same thing. You see all these people and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. It doesn't matter. Everybody had a beginning, you know. Everybody had a beginning.
Right.
And everyone you just got to start, play and get your fingers dirty. And then for the people who are already established, oh my gosh, I would say maybe don't forget to make time to still just play for yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Just get in there just for fun. Not because you're going to show it on Instagram or for a class. Just for fun. Just for you.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
So awesome. Thanks so much for being
Thank you
here.
for having
And
me.
artandwhimsy.net. I'll put links down below to her Etsy shop and all that stuff. So it'll be awesome. And
thank
it was
you.
great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
In
Thank
real
you so
life.
much. In real life. Not just stalking you on Instagram.
I'm stalking you
Yeah,
too.
I agree. Oh, I just remembered I brought you something.
Oh yeah? Oh my gosh!
So, for you.
That is
well,
so awesome.
There's something inside.
Okay, well just this is awesome. Look at these colors. It's like a color. I love color. I don't know if you can tell from my work. I know that you do too.
I do.
It's just,
I do.
this is amazing.
Ah, thanks.
I need to know what all the paints are on here.
There is some Impastos from Prima. And there's some, I think, Dina Wakely. And then Heavy Body from Liquitex.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah.
I love Liquitex.
Me too.
Ooh, look at, you probably can't see the stencil, but it's amazing. We'll take a picture of it.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it. Here you go. Your stencil model.
Ooh, awesome.
Okay, so that's one of my tags.
I love your tags. I saw, did you do this with tissue paper? The dyeing?
No, it's seam binding.
I saw.
To dye it.
To dye it.
I don't.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if that one I did. I think not.
So maybe not this one, but look at that. I always hold stuff towards the camera, and Chris is like, I have 4K video. I can just zoom into it. So if you have not seen your little tutorial on dyeing seam binding with tissue paper. Yeah, I don't know if this is it.
I have two actually.
But you do?
Check
that out on artandwhimsy.net. It's amazing. So this is beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try that because I have that tissue paper.
Oh, isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Awesome. And stickers.
Some stickers for my shop.
Awesome. I love your tags.
Thank you.
So
Thank
awesome.
You. And then this is a stencil girl stencil. Since you're traveling, I thought this would be cool because the whole point of this stencil, it's their ATC stencil, but
awesome.
you can cut it up.
Yeah.
And then you can stick it like in a library pocket or something like that, and it travels with you. Put it in your travel kit.
That's amazing. There's so many good textures on here, patterns.
Fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yay!
Okay, so that was so much fun.
It was.
It was a little windy there.
Yeah, it was. It's very windy down by the bay in San Diego, so.
Yeah, so that was cool, and we learned all about Art and Whimsy and all the stuff she has going on.
She gave you a really cool stencil gift. That was awesome.
Yes, I already cut up the stencil into a bunch of ATCs.
We skedaddled out of San Diego because Comic-Con was coming into town, and we could no longer afford hotel rooms there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Plus, like, 300,000 people were coming in.
Yes.
It's hard to eat good vegan food when there's an extra 300,000 people coming in.
Yeah, so we decided to go to Portland, which is one of our favorite places to visit. Stayed in an Airbnb there and decided to
Gorgeous views.
Yeah, it was a tree house.
Yes. So we were up really high and had like a whole view
Looked out
of
over
the
the
city.
city. It was cool. We went and visited the Cannon Beach on the coast. Then we went up to Mount Hood to what's the name of that lake we went to?
Trillium?
Oh yeah, Lake Trillium.
I think we're saying it right. We'll put the link down below for that too.
Beautiful lake, beautiful views of Mount Hood. Then we went up to the lodge.
Timberland Lodge.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was beautiful.
And if you want vegan food, I don't think you can do much better than Portland.
Oh my gosh. They have like 60 different vegan-only places or something like that.
Yeah.
It was amazing. We also saw a lot of art there. We went down to Alberta Street. We saw and had a lot of coffee on Alberta Street. And the Back to Eden Bakery. Oh my
Yummy
gosh.
stuff.
I think we ate there like 3 or 4 times. But we stopped at a little gallery and we picked up some pieces of art from an artist there in Portland. Her name is Kim Murton. And she does sculptural pieces. These are little heads. I will put a link to her Etsy shop below, and I'll see if she has a website, and I'll find that as well. They're so cute. I can't wait to get them up on the wall.
Sorry, Sophie.
You just bonked the Sophie.
This is a very disastrous episode. Bad tea, injured dog.
I know. So that was really cool. And then we also saw an exhibit. I'm not sure what part of town we were in, but it was a cool place where they have like coasters you can doodle on and an art exhibit going on. It was an opening. We bought a poster there. So it was just all around a really enjoyable trip and art focused and so much fun. And we have a book to share with you. We actually picked up while we were in Portland because we went to the Blick how many times?
San Diego. We bought this in San Diego.
No, we didn't. We bought it in Portland at the Blick that we went to like 18 times.
That was San Diego.
That was not.
Yeah. We didn't go to a Blick once when we were in Portland. That was it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Darn it.
Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm right.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We went to the Blick like a lot.
Yeah.
All right, talk about your book.
So we found this book, Urban Watercolor Sketching. Seems like urban has been a theme of what we're doing for a while. The cool thing about this book is...
So many cool things.
Yeah, I should... The name of the author is Felix Scheinberger. I believe he's German.
I don't think that's a B. We'll put the link below.
Scheinberger? Yeah, I don't know. He's got an Instagram page. You can see his work, but he goes through like how watercolor works. He talks about the history of pigments and how they were developed in the past.
The history and myth.
And myth. There's some
Because-
myths. Like the yellow one was supposedly they fed mangoes to a camel and...
Well, they dehydrated the camel and fed mangoes to it, and they used the camel pee to make Indian yellow. That's not actually true. Well, we don't know. It's a myth, though. So he talks all about stories about the color and
yeah, and
history.
but he also he gives some great info again for people like me who didn't go to art school, like how to deal with how shadows work in watercolor, and he gives some simple exercises to like learn how to do shadows. He talks about glazing with India ink and with colors and how to mix them in a very approachable way, and his art is just
so much fun.
so fun and cool. So great book, highly recommended, especially if you're interested in using watercolors just to have a good time with. It's like this is very approachable. Some of the watercolor books I've tried to learn from are like I'm 2 chapters in and I feel like I'm in high school chemistry.
They're like,
yeah,
like that.
exactly.
So
Next.
I am talking about the art supply that I will be not drawing this tea with. I will be drawing this tea with. I'm going to use just a basic Bic pen because I think this is a tool that like anybody has access to. It's super duper cheap and it's just easy and kind of glide and fun to just sketch with. And then I will also be using my set of, drumroll please. I don't know if it needs a drum roll. No, never mind. Tricolor pencils. So these are really awesome. They are made not here. I will look that up. Oh, the Czech Republic. They're really so much fun. So along the same lines of just enjoying the creative process and enjoying creating. These are full of colors. So each pencil has 3 different colors in it, hence tricolor pencil. And you never really know what you're going to get. You can't 100% control the color, which to me adds to the fun.
But they're like analogous colors. They're not like...
Right, they're not just crazy colors. So like this blue is 3 different colors of blue. So you'll see me use those, and I'm sure it'll be a very colorful illustration, but it'll be lots of fun. And sometimes sketching, doing art, drawing is really just about the process and just exploring your medium, having fun, and just doing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think we've covered everything. Yes?
I believe so.
We had our special guest, we had the art supplies, teas, book, the cool artist, Kim, and yeah, I think that does it for episode 11. Let us know what your thoughts are. Leave us comments below. We'll put all the links below. If you want anything reviewed, if you have any ideas for upcoming episodes, leave us a comment, email us, go to my website, DrawRiot.com. You can get me in so many different places. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Belen! Oh my goodness.
Okay, Belen.
Belen.
Are we ready?
Yep, we're rolling.
Oh, you're already
Oh,
rolling?
we're rolling? Oh my god! Belen!
Just so you know, Belen!